McGregor fight in July is going to be fucking bananas. It's going to be bananas. I mean, people are going to go crazy for the return of Conor McGregor because he's a giant personality.
But don't expect the same thing.
How could
you just can't.
He hasn't fought in 5 years,
That's
right?
exactly it.
It's been 5 years.
And that's the problem.
It might be more.
Because they're going to all expect that.
I think it is a little over 5. It's almost 6, I think.
It might be 6 at the time of the fight.
It might be. I think it's
July.
5. I think it's 5. When you're taking a younger fighter and putting them against the old dog, it normally doesn't end well for the old dog.
Well, the thing is about Max Holloway is like Max Holloway isn't that much younger than Conor.
He's not.
But the thing is, Max has been in constant high-level competition the entire time. Won the BMF fight, beat Dustin, like constant high-level competition.
That's right.
It's a different thing.
And I honestly believe him at 155 is the best thing for him.
Absolutely.
But he's not 155 in this fight.
This is 170.
But honestly, he might be better. No weight cutting at all. Just no weight cut, just kind of walk around.
And also, knowing this is such a high-profile fight, he's going to... I mean, Max is always in insane shape. But particularly in this fight, he's going to be in fucking insane shape.
And his last fight, he took almost no damage. He got taken down, controlled, back taken. And
McGregor has a history of delivering remarkable performances, and many believe his current training level could be the catalyst for a return to form. However, others argue that Max Holloway's experience and momentum may ultimately prove too much for McGregor, setting the stage for a compelling clash between these two MMA stalwarts. The Notorious hasn't fought since July 10th, 2021. And I don't know why they did this fight. They dropped it during the Nagano walkout. The odds right now, Holloway is a minus 480. McGregor is a plus 330. The fight's at 170. Conor's been out for 5 years, half a decade. I think Max Holloway is going to batter Conor McGregor, especially 5 rounds. You're fighting Max Bless Holloway, who's been in there. He fought Charles 2026. He fought Dustin 2025. He fought Ilya Tap to 2024. In 2024, also KO Justin Gaethje 2023. KO Chan Seung Yong. It's a big fight. It's a huge fight. I'm fired up, but God, they could have hit something sweeter. This is going to be a rough day for Conor McGregor. I'm a little bit worried about him. I think the thing to think about is, Max Holloway's always been Mr. Durable, kind of like Nate Diaz. And once that goes, it's a sad, sad thing to watch. So it's like the questions are, is Max Holloway still Mr. Durable? We know if this fight goes in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round, it favors Max. Conor's never been a cardio guy, it's just not his thing. So if this goes 4 and 5, that's going to definitely favor Max. Max has been active. I would put Conor at like a plus 500. I think he's a plus 300. I put him at plus 500. It's a very, very tough fight. This is also what makes UFC different than Netflix MVP or all these other leagues, is there's no gimmies. The only gimme you're going to see is Stevenson's fight. It's his first one. Let him get his beak wet, but once you're established, there are. Recently on his podcast, Joe Rogan fondly reflected on Conor McGregor's historic bout against Jose Aldo. Rogan vividly recalled an unprecedented sense of madness in the air, stating that Las Vegas had truly gone crazy for McGregor. He noted that the anticipation for that event felt even greater than the event itself. The longtime UFC commentator emphasized McGregor's phenomenal popularity, asserting that no other fighter has ever generated such a buzz among fans as McGregor did while building his fan base. Now, with McGregor making his much-anticipated return to Las Vegas, many are wondering if the city will once again witness that same level of frenzied excitement. By the way, everyone from Ireland came to Vegas for that fight. It was the nuttiest thing I've ever seen in my a-circumflex life. The entire Mandalay Bay was overcome with Irish people. I mean overcome like you couldn't move. There was nothing but Irish people everywhere. And they were singing. They were all singing together in the halls of this gigantic casino, packed bump like they're waiting in line for something, and they were just there partying for Conor. I remember, I think it was when look at all these people. Yeah, it was nuts, dude. Bro, this is nuts, man. They were all Irish people. Like you got to realize, nobody had a following like him. This is actually Irish people for the Floyd Mayweather fight. They were still ride or die with him, even for that fight. I think it was when he fought Dennis Siver. I think in Boston. As Joe Rogan reflected on Conor McGregor's notable moments, Dustin Peyer had a different perspective, one that contrasted with McGregor's own account. After hearing McGregor discuss the intensity of his training leading up to his return to the octagon, Peyer seized the opportunity to remind everyone of their past encounter. He recalled their thrilling fight in Abu Dhabi, using the moment to subtly take a jab at McGregor, while also highlighting one of the standout moments in his own career. He says he truly is sleeping on the mats and living in the gym. Preparation is going very well. We're living, breathing, and sleeping in the gym. Speaking of sleeping, Conor McGregor, I'll put you to sleep in Abu Dhabi, bud. Clip it, I love clip it and rip it, Sleeping Mac. While Dustin Poirier had previously poked fun at Conor McGregor, his analysis grew serious when discussing McGregor's potential against Max Holloway. Poirier acknowledged the many unanswered questions surrounding McGregor's capability after a prolonged absence. However, he asserted that McGregor's signature power would not be a diminishing factor. Instead, Poirier pinpointed timing, mobility, and sharpness as the key concerns in a potential contest. He concluded that if McGregor can truly recapture the exact counter-striking style that once made him so deadly, he would undoubtedly present a significant challenge for Holloway. The thing that I think the punching power is going to be there regardless. Conor is going to come back from the injury and still have that natural punching power. What the question for me is the timing, the athleticism, the movement. All those questions need to be answered. I don't know, we haven't seen him. So I don't know if his counter-punching and his timing is anywhere near what it was. He has a chance to beat Max. Look, I love Max, but the career he's had and the longevity he's had. He's touched the canvas in his last 3 fights more, That's more than he's touched in his entire career. I just think time's catching up with him. He's still a young man, but he's taken a lot of shots. And Conor can punch, man. No matter how long he's been out, he still has the great equalizer, and that's power. Dustin Poirier believes Conor McGregor still has untapped potential that could make him a formidable opponent. In contrast, Max Holloway appears entirely focused on his own path, unconcerned with what lies ahead. Discussing their highly anticipated rematch, Holloway predicted a short yet spectacular bout, with his goal being to make a resounding statement through a highlight reel finish on one of the sport's grandest stages. With the backdrop of International Fight Week, Holloway aimed to leave a lasting impression with his performance. I think fans are in for a treat with this fight. 2 strikers, fun fight, 2 mixed martial artists, It's going to be great at a weight where me and him is going to both come in healthy. It's going to be a fun fight, man. I think so. I'm going out there. I'm not looking for a long time in there. I'm looking for a big finish international fight week. It's going to be huge crowd, huge fight. And however, Michael Chandler recently shared his perspective on the extensive and often dramatic history surrounding his potential matchup with Conor McGregor. He stated that while these events once felt crucial to his career, after multiple fight cancellations and delays, they now seem like an old story. Chandler referred to the situation as a lengthy drama he was once deeply involved in, though his priorities have since shifted. Nevertheless, Chandler expressed no resentment, affirming that he hopes McGregor performs well to serve the sport. Considering McGregor's next opponent is Max Holloway, Chandler confirmed he will attend that bout. His manager Audier told my colleague Farah Hanoun, that they wanted you. That was the fight they asked for. You know, UFC had other plans, I guess, now that Conor is returning next month against Max Holloway. Just how do you feel about everything, and how do you feel about that fight and how it goes? It's funny, man. It's me versus Conor. Whether it was the Ultimate Fighter and then the lead-up, and then the actual training camp, and then the pull out of the fight and the possible rebooking. I mean, this whole thing's been up and down soap opera for the better part of a couple years. And as big as it was, as like entrenched as I was into it, man. I just feel like I'm a million miles away from it now. You know, I don't really have any emotions about it. And maybe that's because obviously I'm focused.